Hello creatives, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and this is a Zodiac series with a moon-driven timing card. It's about opening your intuition through a challenge or an opportunity that will bring new inspiration to make better art. There are no dates on these readings. They are meant to inspire at any given time, and this reading is for Aquarius, whose relating tarot card is the Star. So the Star is the light you seek when you enter a new phase of life. It reminds you that you are connected to the universe and all the wisdom you seek is available. The Star shows that now is the time you need to embrace new ideas and to grow. So that's what it says in a spread when it comes up. Okay, so and the ruling planet for Aquarius is the Uranus. And Uranus is a very unique planet in that it allows you to see your uniqueness. And it is also about, it can be a little timid, and it can be abrupt and sometimes even an aggressive nature. But with the Aquarius, it's also a visionary quality. It is looking at the big picture of things with Aquarius and understanding the necessary and benefits of a community of people, right? So yeah, and Uranus is one of those out of left field kind of showing you what your own unique talents and abilities are. You don't necessarily see it for yourself, but other people see it in you. Yeah, really, really interesting planet. And it also encompasses creativity, so you gotta love that. Okay, so in this spread, we have the artist to the left, and this artist is all about being a vessel of creative energy and how to open to the universal knowledge that's available to you from the divine source. And the well is a well of infinite inspiration. As long as you are seeking it, it will flow to you. Then we are going to use the cards of truth as directional so that they can point us in the right direction to go. And then we're going to qualify with the Lenormand cards because they are marvelously clear about describing exactly what you need to look for. Down the middle here is the opportunity or the challenge, sometimes both, lemonade out of lemons type of thing. But for now, let's get started with the moon card. Full moon in Gemini. Ooh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to be paying attention around the time of the full moon. Doesn't necessarily have to be in Gemini, but if it happens to be at the time of this reading that you're watching it, then pay extra close attention because your intuitive connection is gotta be at its fullest, right? Full moon, Gemini, conversations, communications. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so it's going to be about having a conversation. It's a conversation that you might be having with yourself, but it's probably going to be through conversations that you are having with other people as it's related to Aquarius and the creativity around Uranus and Mercury. So yeah, and a bit of caution here with that. It is also, you got to watch out for your consequences of sharing your thoughts and your words. This particular card has a quote by a metaphysician, Florence Shin. She puts it, "Your word is your wand, you create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Okay, so the important thing here is to have that conversation and stay calm, right? Gemini's an air sign, Aquarius is an air sign, and you know, a lot of air, you can start to get beyond yourself. So yeah, some restraint. Think about it. It's going to be full. So yeah, be careful about how that spills over. Okay? And let's get started with the cards of truth. So we have the Three of Clubs. And the Three of Clubs is all about connecting to something that's going to be an inspiration for you. It's going to be about having an intellectual encounter with something that is going to fertilize and have an expanding perspective, and it's going to be a new philosophy or a new way of thinking. It's going to be also, because threes are expanding and letting go of something, it's going to be a time to let go of a person, place, or thing, an idea, for something better to take its place. Very, very nice. And probably some conversation, and if it is close to the full moon, it could be like the next conversation. It is close. So be mindful and know that you have gotten a heads up to be very precise about what you want to communicate. So for also, I should say about the clubs, and the Three of Clubs has a Mars energy, which is action-oriented. It is the strength card that it relates to in the tarot. So that is all about an inner and strength that you have around your character. Now this comes into play because it here, with the Lenormand cards, you do get the Tower, and the Tower can be about you having that inner stature, that quality of nobleness and strength of character. And you've got the keys, the key, which is to unlock something about your character, and you have the crossroads. So I usually go left to right. I know I just went right to left, but it speaks directly to that. But so does it speak to the crossroads as a Three of Clubs, because you are letting something go. You are meeting something new. So the crossroads is all about having that opportunity to find what that new thing is. And the key is all about unlocking. Very, very clubby in that seeking knowledge and inspiration around something that's new and powerful and explosive energy, which is very beautiful when you're in the throes of creating something. So that is going to be your intuition. You are going to discover that you have to let something go in order to let something new in that is going to benefit you in your stature, your confidence, your abilities. Lovely. Then the challenge or the opportunity. Are we making lemonade out of lemons? Yes, we are. You got the Jack of Hearts. Okay, so again, Jacks encompass Uranus energy. You here are having the opportunity to be the creative artist. The Jack of Hearts is actually the artist card. So beautiful that this came up in your spread for you. And the heart, of course, is all about emotions and getting in touch with that water energy and being able to, well, connect with more youthful, charming energy that can bring a new and impermanent change, because it is a fixed card, of perspective on an emotional situation. So, given what the Lenormand cards are going to reveal about that, we'll find out in what way, because it can indicate whether you are finding a new muse or whether you are going to be the new muse. Because being of the Jack of Hearts, it is a young, vibrant energy. It can be around flirtation, even a fling. So it can be a long-lasting engagement as well, but it's pleasant, it's charming, it's caring, it's being an inspiration for others. And it's about you being able to encompass what the three is all about, and not just the three. The Jacks encompasses aces. It encompasses the twos, which is all about connection to something. And it also encompasses the threes, which is letting it go. So it's very fast-moving energy. You're in, you got your foundation of a new inspiration, you connect to it immediately, and you work it through rather quickly, and then you quickly let it go for something new to come in. Really pretty beautiful. So let's find out what that's all about. So for the Lenormand cards, you get the birch rod, the bear, and the garden. Okay, so let's break this down. The birch rod is all about sweeping something out of your life, right? And the bear is about having someone in your circle of friends, comrades, your contemporaries, that is a bit of a bear of a personality. And we know it's one of your tribe because we get the garden card. And this is all about being in the presence of a larger community. Just like the Aquarius is about a community, so is this Jack of Hearts. So here you are, all full of charm and inspiration for other people, and it's you. I mean, it really is you, that charming, lovely person that's full of life and full of air, just like Aquarius, with that Uranus creative streak that is so beautiful. And then you've got this bear that needs to be swept out, right? And it's going to be all about this communication. It looks tricky to me. It looks really tricky. But I think the key is to get that grounded answer to your question, that remedy, if you will, at the crossroads. You are going to have some epiphany of what it is that you are feeling at the moment around this new intellectual pursuit. And it's going to be so bursting for you. It's got, as I said, an explosive energy about it. But you're going to have to hang on, right? Because there's a lot of air that we're looking at here. Air and fire. Not a whole lot of grounded here. So you're going to figure it out, though. You're going to make your choices. You're going to see that you've got this choice ahead of you, and you're going to make the right choice because you've got the key card here, and it's going to bring that groundedness to your awareness. So you'll be able to do that, and you'll be able to how you put it, extradite yourself out from this bear of a personality. You're going to be able to maneuver and get around, and even though this bear of a personality is probably a stubborn and possibly jealous personality that is going to try to make life difficult, maybe even an argument or taking your words and twisting them in some way that benefits and supports their beliefs. But I don't think you're going to be paying too much attention to it. I think you're going to be able to just let it go and stay in that power of realizing it's a community and that you get all kinds in a community. So you're going to understand where this person is coming from, and you're not going to allow that challenge, if you will, to affect your day-to-day or your creativity and where your art is leading you and how it's leading you and what you want from it. It is just going to become more fodder for you becoming more of you. And I can say that because you get the Ace of Spades. Now, this card is the card that is the inspiration card. This is a foundation card with fire energy. It's new beginnings. It is a revelation of yourself. It is a well-being of physical and mental remedy or cure. You are in the position to get a new revelation, an epiphany, an enlightenment, a secret, or a revelation of deep truth that is newly discovered about how to newly experience you, yourself, your uniqueness. It's just so beautiful. It is and can be. It can be a little stressful because it is a new beginning. But, it's also all about the mind and all the things that affect you personally on your creative journey, that new revelation about where you need to go, what you need to do. And because of the Lenormand cards, it could go either way. It may be you sweeping this bear of a person or situation or something that's unbearable that you're encountering during this period of your figuring out that you've got a new intellectual opportunity here for yourself to be grounded enough to understand that honestly you may need to take yourself out of the community and begin somewhere new for your own mental and physical health and well-being. And I say that because you get the Coffin card. Oh, I know. And the Coffin card is about letting something go for good. But it's always for your betterment. And you get the House. And this can be literally your place, your home, your stability, what's behind your front door. And in this case, because we're talking about the arts and creative and all of that, it could represent your studio space where you create. You may need to let that go. You may need to let it go, but it's going to be around, again, that conversation. That's the birds. The birds are all about a conversation. Now, this could be a conversation with yourself, about your house. It could be, you beginning to realize that in order to stay healthy and clean and vibrant as this Jack of Hearts and keep that bigger thinking, that broader view of the Aquarius and the star, just knowing that opportunity is the right way to go, could mean that you need to change your location. Big or small, right? So I couldn't really decide which way that was going. It felt like I was certain that it was going to be about clearing this person, at least in your own mind, out of your uncomfortable zone and into a more compatible way of thinking, and compartmentalizing what this person is in your community right now. But I think after having looked and thought about this and having Spirit weigh in on the situation, it's more about you as a Jack energy, that you're capable, you're willing, you're more than happy as an air sign to sweep something out of your life completely and bring something brand new in. So it is a making lemonade out of lemons kind of reading, and it is going to be about you creating a new environment about where you can indulge in all of your creative skills and get to that creative energy that we're seeing here, the Uranus, you and your uniqueness, you as the artist, the emotional, charming, light-hearted, beautiful self that you are, that's able to see the bigger picture. And coming into this new realization, this intellectual pursuit that's coming with that explosive manner. It can happen pretty swift and pretty quick. And the the full moon is all about seizing that opportunity when it's at its fullest. It's going to happen through a conversation, but you're going to know it and you're going to see it. You probably already do know what I'm talking about. You probably already have an inclination as to who this bear card represents. And it's probably already dawning on you that, yep, you knew it, and now you doubly know it. All right, so good luck with everything, and I hope that you have an epiphany of creative talents and skills that are yours. Yes, that Ace of Spades is quite the revelation card, self-discovery. So best of luck to you, and best of luck to you on this journey. All right, thank you so much, and happy creating.